Todd, can you play that again?
Also ATL. Also ATL. Also ATL. Also ATL.
Let me tap that dog.
ATL. Also ATL. Also ATL. Also ATL. Also ATL. Also ATL. Also baby. Also ATL. Also baby. Also ATL. Also baby. Also ATL. Also baby.
Let me tap that dog. Let me tap that dog.
Todd, can you play that again? Can you play that again?
Okay, I think it's on. My bad, y'all. I am trying to make sure that my video downloaded. What's really good for the people? I did not expect to go live today, but you know what? It was recommended that I do. And I was like, you know what? I'm entertaining people and jumping people business over there on TikTok. I'm going to do that. So I wanted to make sure that it is going to play and that everything is shared. First of all, I only got a couple people right now, and that's okay. How are y'all doing? It's Friday. It's a lot going on. But you know what? When you keep a positive outlook, positive things happen. And that's all I can say on that. Hopefully, you all understand what I'm saying right now. Just keep a positive headspace. Just Friday is Black Friday. People supposed to be out there spending monies, supposed to be getting broke like me. I'm gonna wait till Cyber Monday. And just doing a damn thing. Probably eating leftovers today. I'm here sipping on a Truly right now. I love these Trulies because it's not a lot of carbs, not a lot of sugar. But, get your mellow. So, again, first of all, thank you, Terry, so, so much. Your unwavering support for my channel is everything. And I appreciate that. Bro came through with the copyright disclaimer. And it states that, under the Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976, I'm allowed to use your shit and play it on my jit. Mm, 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 mm. And eels, how you doing? Appreciate that, baby. Hey, boo, let's get into it. Now, we're going to talk about the hobos of the world. Yes, I want to talk about the hobos. I need to understand what is the big deal, right? People sometimes live with other people, may have a roommate, but apparently the hobosexuals of the world are taking over. So much so that was all I was seeing on TikTok. I said, well, wait a minute. Did my people see this video? What the hell? So we're going to look at it today. We're going to dive in. Please understand that during this live, your opinions matter, right? Because that's how I'm able to engage with you and know you in the chat. Get y'all asses out them bushes because I don't got no insurance for y'all ass. I just don't got it. So you're not safe in the bushes. You might as well just come on now, talk to the peeps. Now, I don't want any, men in the chat to feel offended by this live because this is not geared to hate men or drive hatred towards men. But, y'all make up about 80% of the homosexuals. So you just so happen to be part of this conversation. And y'all can chime in too and say, hey, because I'm here for it, right? But I do want all of us in the chat to be respectful of each other's opinions because I don't need nothing in this motherfucking crazy child. That's exactly how I've been for the last 2 days. Heart just pounding, scared to say something, don't know if somebody getting crazy. Yeah, that was me. So we gonna have a good time. Ashley, she said, "Hey, Brina, I'm so drained." No, we gonna have a good time today, good. We finna have a good old time. Wait till this video get pulled up. We finna have a good ass time because, see, you married, so you have not experienced homosexuality. Can we get amen? Not a mess like my life. You married, ma'am. You ain't got nobody over there dealing with, the homosexuals of the world, child. It's some people out here single. They don't got nobody right now. This them. They ain't got nobody. And so when they start dating, you got to be careful because these men, they going to move in on you, baby. Don't let nobody, baby daddy, move in your house. Okay, so let's get into it because I just hope y'all seen this video. Now, before I pull it up, there is a video, and I'm not sure how viral it is, right? Clips used in this live today is strictly for reaction and educational purposes, right? Strictly what it's for. But this video struck me because I was trying to figure out, Shorty really put this man on blast and put him out there, but there's a reason. Let me show you. Hold on. Let me see if I can pull it up. Mm, mm, mm. Let me. Yep. No. Okay. Okay. So I'm gonna play this first. Now I put a whole bunch of clips together so y'all can get the gist of this live and what we're gonna be talking about. Because this is crazy. Okay, so I'm gonna play a little bit of it and then we're gonna talk about it.
6-year-old man asked if he could come and stay with me after 2 conversations in a 7-day period.
Bro, me? You can't let me inside, bro.
You making this into something that is not.
What I'm saying, bro, you on the ball, bro. It's 3 o'clock in the morning, bro. Like you gonna dead ass do me like that though,
How am I doing you?
bro. You know what I mean, fool. Like you gonna leave me outside?
First of all, do y'all see his face? Let me know if y'all see this man's face because I just know when I seen this video, I was like, nah, I don't even believe him. Like, there's no way this is happening. You are on this woman's ring camera with the tooted up face, talking about some bruh at that. And then you're going to say, you left me outside. How did she leave you outside? How she left you outside, sir? Am I missing something? Maybe I'm just being mean. Why does this man feel like he need access to this woman's house? Let's watch a little bit more because this is not real life.
I didn't leave you outside. Your homie did. I told you to go get in the car.
Ain't about leaving me outside, Liz. You know where I'm at. You know where I'm at. I'm outside your crib, bro.
Dude, go use Tracy Charge to call your friend back.
Look at him. Just
So that I'm saying that what you on? Just let me
I'm
know.
not
That
on
what you
shit.
on?
I told you when he was here that you was not coming up in my house and staying with me. I told you that.
Why the fuck? But I told you I sleep on the couch, bro. Why the fuck you doing this to me when you know I'm outside, bro? And I can't
I'm not
wait for
doing shit
you.
with you. Call that dude back.
this. What the hell? Breathe, Brina. Because I done watched this a few times, and every time I watch it, I get the fuck mad. I get mad because I'm what I'm trying to understand. And this man might have gotten a nookie and all that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying he didn't get the booty. I really think he probably got some booty. But the thing is, sir, 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 sir. Then he gonna say, bruh, I told you I sleep on the couch. Why is you doing me like this? What are you talking about? Go be with your bruh. Go be with the person that just dropped you. Why would you have somebody drop you off to my house? Why would you have somebody drop you? This made me mad. This why we not supposed to even be giving booty to people like this. We're not supposed to give booty to people like this. This is unreal territory. Unreal. Let me see. Hey, Cancer66, thanks for being in the chat. Hey, we are Romika. Hey, Miss Latte. Make sure you miss nobody. Y'all know I be real bad with looking over here in this little corner. Okay, let's go back. Hold on, some more.
You talking about your phone dead. Trace said you come use his charger. So what is the problem?
And remember, no matter what they tell you, no matter how much they beg, no matter what the story is, they cannot move in with you. Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
The hobosexuals are out. It's getting cold and they're going to try to come live with you. Close your doors, close your legs, close your wallets. Next thing you know, they'll be dropping you off at work in your vehicle. Huh? Running up your credit. Absolutely not. They can't stay with you. Send them over to their mama house.
I'll say cold.
Now, before I show you this cartoon, did y'all hear what she said? Now, I ain't trying to be funny. I swear to God, I'm trying to be good today. It's Freaky Friday. But, it's some people I done seen on this internet moving like a homosexual. You know what I'm saying? They just love a boy to get, a place to stay or a couple of dollars to go get a place to stay. You know what I'm saying? Just ain't, it's giving, child. I ain't trying to be messy. I'm just saying, when you see it, you got to call it out. These men supposed to have their own place to pray, child. You ain't supposed to go and figure out how to make sure he got a place to pray. Grown men's that have not come to a mutual house with another woman need to make sure they know how to get their own house with their own name. Let me tell you, before me and my man lived together, he had his own damn place. He had a 1-bedroom studio, but it was his. I had my own place. When it was time for us to move in together, I had to leave my place, he had to leave his place. And we got a place together. Both our names on the paperwork. You can't throw me out. I can't throw you out. Boop, boopity boop. That don't mean we share 50% of the pay. Just know you can't throw me out. You know what I'm saying? Clear understanding. This man pays bills. But some of these men's, they don't want to pay you a damn thing. Anybody in the chat experienced a homosexual or maybe a man that just tried to move in on you? Because, hey, Miss Foxy, thanks for being here. Let me know in the chat. Have y'all experienced that? Because that's crazy. No, let that man move. No, let that man show you that he knows how to take care of and maintain. I always tell people it's not about what you got. It's about what you can keep. And if a person can't show you they can keep something, that's a problem. So, yeah, let's look at this cartoon, okay? And y'all just tell me what y'all think in the chat. This cartoon, I feel, conditioned us to feel like he supposed to just move on in. Take a look. Y'all be the judge.
Winter on way here. Feels like it's already here. If I was to spend another winter in this air-conditioned deep freeze, I'd freeze my tail. I say I'd freeze my tail feathers off. Say now, that widow hen has a nice cozy little roost. Maybe I've been a bachelor too long.
What?
La da do do dee da do da do da la da do do dee da oh do da day. Good day, widow hen. May I come in?
Sakes alive, a man! Come right in, Mr. Leghorn.
I know you lying.
Here's the flowers and here's the candy. The courtship is now over. So how about it, widow hen? Will you marry me?
Well, I couldn't.
But I need you, widow. I need your love to keep me warm.
I couldn't marry you unless you could prove you'd be a good father to my son.
Good father? Why, I just dotes on boys. Yeah, I'm a natural born father. Here, where is the little fella at?
Junior's recital?
I know because I blocked him every time.
We're going to get into that next week. Yo, the cartoon is from from a little whiles ago. And already in the cartoon, you see that this fool here was a damn homosexual, even in the cartoon. Y'all seen how he scoped out Mama Hen over there minding her ding-dong business, because it's always like that, right? They always look for the ones minding their ding-dong business. They not bothering nobody. But she's stable. So they need that. They need that stability. Now, I ain't gonna lie. It's some women, out there doing the same thing. Just not as often. But there's some women out there scoping them out too, trying to see, which man got his stuff together so she can just bring her and her little cat that she didn't have around the alley 1,000 times. She got to just, see where she could fit in with this Negro. And we just got to pray about it. But yeah, I can't, and even in the damn cartoon, we got the man need to go try to find who he can play on. Like, what the hell? He gave her the flowers and the candy. He said courtship is over. They ain't even went on no date. The hell? Even in the cartoon where you can make up things and make reality better than what it is, they chose to not be delusional. They gave us truth. So yeah, if it was true back then and they put it in the cartoon as a joke, we still got to take it serious today. Because I said, ain't no way. In the beginning, when I played that video, that man standing outside this woman's house talking about, you left me outside. I came over here for you. What? Child, let me see what y'all talking about, because baby, that type of shit, that just don't make no sense. Terry said that foghorn leghorn definitely funny as shit. Queen said, what's that? Sabrina, what's good? She said, ooh, cartoons, are we coloring today? We being good. Well, we talking about some stuff, but we being good. Though we being good. All right. Listen to what this lady right here said.
Fine. Oh, well, the season changing, and I had you on my mind, and I ain't know whether or not you had a man in your life or whatever. It's a good daggone. It's some good cuddle weather, ain't it?
Man that I just met, that I spent maybe 8 hours with, just asked me to buy him a tire.
The first date, and the guy walks me home, and when we get to my apartment, he's like, "Oh, can I come up?"
Where are they finding these men? What date you gotta go on for a man to ask you to get him a tire? Now I tell you story time, because that was fun. That brought back memories. Oh, that brought back memories. So in college, right, my junior year, going on senior year, I dated this very, very dark, handsome dude. Oh, Lord Jesus, if I showed you what he looked like, this Negro handsome. He went to a different college than me. So, of course, that made him even more handsome because he didn't go to my school. And he got a car before I did. And, of course, the man always comes to pick up the lady. Well, he lived 25 to 30 minutes from me. So he would always travel to my school, pick me up, take me back to his apartment with all them little funky ass dudes he lived with. And I would just sleep over there. So I was kind of like a hobosexual when I went on campus, right? How about this boy got a flat tire and called me and said, yo, I need you to co-sign for this credit card so I can get some new tires on my car. I said, why would you ask me something like that? Why would I get tires for your car? He was like, because I'm always coming to pick you up. So I feel like you're kind of responsible for my tires. Negro, what? What? Because I ain't not giving you some booty. What you talking about? What? Then I put my mouth somewhere. What you talking about? Tires? You want me to co-sign what? Mind you, we're 21 and 20. Like, co-sign what? Are you serious right now? Who's some of these men, baby? Something wrong with them. Something wrong with them. I immediately told him, no, you have a mother, okay? You have family members, okay? And you're a dude. Like, if you don't know how to get your own tires, I don't know what to tell you. I didn't have a car. Like, I didn't tell you to come pick me up. You wanted some booty. You wanted something from me. Hell. So what the hell? You people, yeah. Okay, let's get back into it, y'all, because that just, when she said tired, that brought up memories, child.
And I'm like, absolutely not. Why would you think that you could even come up? I literally do not know you. And he goes, oh, well, because I just thought you would want me to see where I'd be spending a lot of time. I was like, what do you mean you'll be spending a lot of time? And he was like, I mean, like, since I plan on dating you, like, I can just spend a lot of time at your apartment, since you work in office sometimes. I work in office. We can commute together. We can do this. We can do that. And all I'm hearing is this man needs a place to sleep. And I look at him and I go, are you a hobosexual? And he goes, what's a hobosexual? It's like a person that literally dates 6 girls so that he has a place to stay. And he was like, no, I have my own place. And I was like, okay, so why don't you go home?
You let a nigga come over one time, all of a sudden he texting every day to me, I'm finna come to the house. Why you keep saying the house, the house? You don't live here. This is my house. And you're not finna keep inviting yourself over.
Okay, somebody asked.
Yeah, I'm over here weak. Yeah, I'm weak. No matter how many times I look at these, they are funny as hell to me. That is, listen, don't let that man move in, child. If he ain't showing that he could pay no bills, we can't be doing that. We can't be doing that. For real. Now, this next video, because I started deep diving, like, okay, I didn't know people was like talking about that and making that a thing. There is a whole cycle of being a homosexual. And apparently, there's this young lady that went ahead and drew a whole pictograph showing how it shifts from one stage to the other. So I'm going to show y'all that. And then y'all will hear out of a male's mouth on TikTok what he thinks it takes to move into a woman's house without doing anything. These videos be cracking me up. They be I just don't be understanding, because what in people's right mind, like, I know I've experienced in dating a dude just, overstepping his welcome and just being around too long. Like, you've been like, dude, didn't I see you yesterday? I had that type of mentality when I was younger. It was just, yo, like, I saw you yesterday. Like, this ain't, we got to wrap this shit up. Let's wrap this up. You know what I'm saying? Because what are we doing here? Especially when you know you got a light bill coming up and he make it seem like you can't even ask him for like $55 on a light bill. Like, no, I saw you yesterday. Get out of here. Look at this though. And my voice sounds so hoarse still because I'm still getting over being sick. But y'all forgive me. To those in the chat, I appreciate y'all. Thank you. Now hit that damn like button.
Me to explain the homosexual cycle, so let's go. Okay, you start off with the bum. He doesn't want to work. Okay, so he normally has a job or he gets a job. Okay, just something temporarily. He thinks he's better than it, but whatever. So he finds a chick. He's looking for a chick with a car and a place. These are the two resources that he looks for. If she has a car and a place, perfect. She's game. So he talks to her. They deal with each other. They get together. Okay. So next, after he's fully secured, he knows he like her. He's fully in her place. And that's when he's going to leave his job, or he's going to say his boss doesn't like him. This was the goal, okay? This is when he...
I ain't even gonna hold you. This sound like personal experience, but that's funny as hell. Not he gonna say the boss don't like him. He always find a way to get fired.
The zenith, okay? The boss don't like him, whatever. Sometimes they don't even have a job when they do this. Sometimes they just go straight to getting with her and getting in here, okay? So 3 ways this actually can work, and he succeeded in his goal and he's straight. She has an abundance of resources. Okay. So if she has a bunch of money, like let's say she just has it to blow a spare, that's good. He's fine. She'll let him do this. Okay. If she's old and just looking for companionship, he's good. If it's a trauma, she has trauma.
Now, I don't, that part when they say, when she said old, I don't agree with that, because even as a younger girl, like when you're, especially if you're dating an older guy, and from experience, they do the same thing. They don't prey on just the older women. They prey on the very young girls too, that have a good job, they have a car, they have an apartment. Trust me, I know. Like, they come around, they buy like a little, little groceries here, they do a little something there, but they doing that in hopes that they can keep sneaking duffel bags in your closet. And now there's 3 pair of shoes of his in your closet and 2 hoodies, and there's a piece, a pair of drawers folded up where you put your fucking drawers. And that shit is crazy. And I'm triggered, but then you start looking, like because how did you even get this shit in my crib? Like, what happened? You got 3 pair of sneakers in my closet. What are we doing here? What? Why is there a pair of shoes outside my shed? Oh, you need to have this because it keeps the weirdos away. They'll think a man live here. I don't want a man think nobody live here. Wait. This is my name on everything in here. You know what I'm saying? Child. Malik said, laugh out loud. What is this, Sabrina? So I'm doing a live about homosexualities for Freaky Friday. Get everybody mind thinking on something else, just doing other things. How you doing? Thanks for stopping through and hit that motherfucking like button. You know what I'm saying? Let me make sure I don't think I missed nothing. I think Queen was talking to Ashley. But anywho, y'all, I'm just saying, it should get real out here when you're dating. And sometimes like the peen be good and you don't realize the person is only giving you the good peen because they try to move in your house. Like, that peen only lasts for like a month, 2 months tops, and then what? He trying to find somebody else he can move in with, y'all. Anyways, I ain't saying that's my situation. I'm just saying, I know how they get down, child. But as far as her saying that it's old, I don't agree with that. They do it to young girls too.
Trauma damage, like some type of trauma bond with the dude, she'll do it. Like it could be they known each other for years and then he does this, or she has family members that do this, or she hates herself or something like that, or she looks nuts. The look nuts part could backfire because her friends could start gassing her like, girl, you deserve better than that, whatever. But if she looks nuts, she knows she looks nuts, and let's say this guy is kind of like relatively handsome or something, like he wouldn't mess with her unless all this was going on, then he can ride off that for years. But when it does fail, when one of these three things don't happen, they break up, she leaves the bum, don't want nothing to do with him. It takes a minute, but he gets here. So then he's back here and he don't want to work and he got to find another sucker. And that's the cycle.
All right, boom.
All right, before I play that was good. I wanted to know if anybody in the chat agreed with how she broke down the cycle of homosexuality. But I think a lot of y'all get the gist of what it is, why people laugh about it or talk about it, and it's cold outside. So, every year we have to send out the reminder, like, like, no, he cannot get a key. You've known him 2 weeks? No, he does not get a key, Bookie. You was talking to him while he was, with or engaged to somebody else? No, Bookie, we don't give him money to sustain. We don't do those types of things because, first of all, this dude that I'm about to play, I'm gonna let y'all be the judge of what he says, but it's very ignorant, and this is what he is spewing out to males on how to get a place to stay with no income. So basically being a bum and laying up in another woman's crib, trying to run her shit like he baby boy. Girl, you good. Thanks for joining and hit the like button, boo. Okay. I'm gonna play this part, y'all. And again, this young man, this is how he feels though. I mean, I guess I gotta respect how he feels, but it's, to me, my opinion,
got a place to stay or you don't got no job, I'm gonna put you on how you can get you a place to stay for literally 6 months. So boom, first thing first, what you want to do, maybe go talk to Church's Chicken, KFC, or something like that. Want to find you a BBW. And listen, do not be biased about no BBW. I know niggas be saying they don't want no big girl, but gang, you're fucking homeless, nigga. Beggars can't be choosers right now. So boom, what you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Find you a BBW and shit like that. Find you a good one though. Most BBWs have good jobs. So you find you a good BBW, you know what I'm saying? She probably got her a good little corporate job, good little desk job, because she ain't doing too much walking for sure, 100%. She got her a good little desk job, maybe a little security job. She don't do too much standing up. She be sitting down all day at the desk. Boom, that's perfect. She probably got her own crib and everything. That's how they usually come. Own crib, car, maybe like 1-2 kids. Shit, it'd be best if she got none.
Now, I want y'all to see this fool here is stereotyping women by their size based on their esteem level to let a Negro like him move in. And it's sad to say, I just honestly, the young generation under me, I'm a millennial. So I know then we got what? Gen Z, and then we got the YNs. I think this one here is a YN. And it's sad to see that our young men, this is the game that they follow. And they're open about it. They don't give a damn. He don't care who's watching and who's listening. His potential wife could be looking at that. Yet he's basing love off of her size, what type of job she got. Then these stereotypes, they spread. And then once it gets down the line, people then start saying, they said, them people said, all off of this type of ignorance. It really be this type of ignorance that'll go and spread through, and then people take it as truth, especially these young boys coming up after him. Don't we got these passport bros literally leaving the country just to go to another country and get a woman that they believe will be extra submissive? And then they get over there and they realize it's a whole bunch of other shit over there aside from submissive women. Some of them, I think, was burning more than 4 times trying to do that, smashing any and everything that looked at him. And I wish our young men did better. I don't know where they get this philosophy from. And I showed y'all the old school cartoon for a reason. But for these new kids, these new YNs, where are y'all getting this from? Who, like, what's going on? Or is there multiple men moving in, and so they think that's normal with the mom? Or I don't know. I would love to deep dive into that and study why men think that this is okay. Some of them, not all of them, but the some of them that believe this way will soon influence the young ones coming up. So keep that in mind. But yeah, we'll continue to play this full hand, child.
Shaboom. You see a little BBW and shit like that, you hop down there, you compliment her overly. Damn, I like your hair. You know what I'm saying? Even her hair was fucked up. Even her teeth yellow as hell. Well, I like him pretty ass white teeth. Well, I like that dress on
Insane.
you. Whatever. You know what I'm saying? Overly compliment her. I can get your number, Instagram, whatever. Now I'm saying she'll probably pretty hard to get a little stuck up and shit like that, but she gonna be overly flattered that you even hopping down on some shit like that. Because most niggas is not hopping down on big girls
What?
these days for sure. 100%. So boom. You know what I'm saying? You get an Instagram, get a number like that. You know what I'm saying? It should probably take you like 2 weeks. Probably take you up to 2 weeks to like until like what you link up with her. So boom. After like the 2 weeks hit, you talking to her, you know what I'm saying? You probably smack on the first link, real shit. You applying pressure overly, you smack on the first link. I know, nigga, you don't like BBWs, but gang, you gotta put yourself sacrifices, nigga. Remember sacrifices. Sacrifices first.
First of all, I said I was gonna be good. I did. I did. I did.
Well, what are you doing?
I said I was gonna be good, but I'm finna roast his ass. First of all, I know you lying. I know you lying. With them damn curtains in the background, thumbtack to your wall, your bed, all your area look mad disgusting. He's sitting there with chicken grease lips, extra perky eyebrows, talking about what? What are you saying, sir? You're probably wearing the same shirt from 2 weeks ago. What are you even talking about here? With your pink ass lips. What are we doing here? You really spread this ignorance. Really. Over there looking like one of them Veggie Tales characters. You is not for real. What? And then we wonder why women now are staying to ourselves. We don't got time for this this nonsense. Wish my daughter would bring one of these ignorant. You'll have to peel me off him. He just like the little piece of burnt bacon that's just sitting there. You don't know if you want to eat it or not, because you know it'll be good, but not good. He really said that. You gotta sacrifice. Sacrifice what? You should have sacrificed, went to the barbershop and fix yourself up for you say this type of ignorance. The hell? Look like he eat chapstick and shit. The hell? Shiny ass lips. I'm gonna skip him because he done got on my nerve. With the lip gloss he wearing and talking all this nonsense, talking about if her TV up. We gonna skip on him, child. Because he talked nonsense for a while. He just stupid as hell. Now this one here, let's see if I can get to him. This man right here tried to come out and be different. Now, he was added last. As you can see, he's on the end of my video. I really wasn't even going to add him. But the fact that he was trying to give women advice on how to be a homosexual, first of all, what are you talking about? Like, what are we doing here? What are we talking about? We don't need you to try to give advice. Well, first of all, you're a dude. You don't need to be giving nobody no advice on how she may or may not move in with a man. Listen to this nonsense here. Yes, Kendra, he looked like a whole Veggie Tales character with locks. Rasta tails. The hell? Because I know he lying. Shiny ass lips. Now, I ain't saying your lips got to be chapped, but I ain't say eat the damn chapstick neither. And then keep wiping his nose. Child, y'all better start looking at these niggas. Don't let that motherfucker move in your shit. Don't let him move in.
You a place to stay if you homeless, okay? It's what you do. But you go over there, eat him up sloppy, the dumb way, right? Eat him up. As you eat him up, let him chill. Go get him something to eat, cook him something, right? After he charged up, hours later, eat him up again. The sloppy way, dumb way again. After you done ate him up the second time, shut the fuck up. Just stay in silence. Don't speak unless you're spoken to. Don't even say nothing. Don't talk about your past, your friends, your career. Nothing. Just be cool, watch some TV, chill. Bet. Before he go to sleep, eat him up again, baby. You feel me?
What?
Okay, cool. When y'all go to sleep and he wake up, don't let him wake up on his own. Wake him up by eating him up. Eat him up, literally. Like, eat him up on the wake up. He gonna wake up to getting you eating him. You know what I'm saying? And then when he get ready to leave and go to the trap and move around, be like, hey, babe, you mind if I take a shower and kick it? He gonna be like, yeah. Hell yeah, you can kick it. These folks ate me up all day and night, fed me, ain't talking, ain't said shit. Baby, you better you stay right here. I'll be back. Don't you go nowhere. That's how you do it. Okay.
Give me a second, y'all. Cause I just noticed that he didn't mention anything about, get your own place, get a job, get your own place, sustain on, for yourself until a man can equally meet what you got going on, and then, move in with this person. He didn't say none of that. Now, I ain't no hater. I do see that he tried to be a little different. He tried to, say the opposite. Clearly, he tried to go against the grain. However, sir, why does a woman have to just be overly sexual to trick a man to stay with him? Insane. He can get anybody to sloppy the toppy. Hell, he can go to the mailbox and get his toppy sloppied. Like, what the hell? That makes absolutely no sense. This woman just supposed to be on her hands and knees, not praising the Lord. You know what I'm saying? She's doing something else down there. But she supposed to be on her hands and knees, and then just miraculously the man gonna say, yeah, you can move in. What the hell? I might be wrong. I've never seen that happen before. Not no rich men. What Kevin Samuels talked about, the high value men. I do know the high value men tend to move women into their place. They do not leave their place, something they've established, to go live with the trophy wife or whatever they're trying to get. They typically will move her. Well, they typically will get her apartment first. Then when they get her an apartment, someone he can sneak off from his wife and all that. You know how they do, Joe. But he get her apartment first. He pay a little rent. A lot of them NBA players did this. Don't judge me, okay? And then after that, when she become the main, he move her in. Cause what? Now, speaking of homosexuality, and the reason why I guess it's a topic showing up on my TikTok, we got Mr. Todd and Miss Candy Chop. Mm, 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 mm. Baby, she outlasted. She did 11 years, with her marriage. And I like them together. I think they overdid it with the wedding, being that, she just spent all this damn money to go to Africa when she really could have just went to Africa, child. I just didn't understand that. But, whatever they do for Bravo is what they do for Bravo. But, I like that she had found love and all that good stuff. I actually found out when she did that music video, Think I'm Not, I think. If you're out in the club, don't think I'm not. That one there. I didn't know that her leg was broken in that music video. And so now when I go back to watch the music video, I'm like, damn, she really must have do that. Like, they really pointed out all the places where she had got into a car accident or something like that and hurt her leg, right? And going through it with her baby daddy. Baby daddy, was on some nonsense trial. Putting Candy through it, not paying no child support. He was not paying for little what's the pretty girl? Riley. He wasn't paying for Riley like he was supposed to. Just getting on Candy nerves. Right? And Candy allowed for us to know this information because she went on Bravo and was getting a bag. And she's always been the type of woman to get her business together. I've never known for Candy to do anything other than get to the bag. I don't give a damn if she get out here and sell buttholes. People buy it. Hell, people buy it. She had a sex dungeon. She didn't had all types of stuff. And she's always been to that type of stuff. Now, I ain't gonna get into the rumors about her and JD, child, while she was with Escape, because it's messy Friday, but it's not that messy. And I ain't trying to go down that rabbit hole. But apparently, Candy had that gator down there. Candy had that round candy. Candy was snatching souls with that cootie cat she had, y'all. That's just what the word on the curb was saying. I don't know. I have not been to no sex dungeons. I don't know. But Candy found somebody that was okay with how she lived her sexual lifestyle. And Todd fit the bill, right? Innocent looking motherfucker, big old peanut head ass. You know what I'm saying? Nice on the eyes. He was nice on the eyes. But that man knew that lady had all that damn money. And they always get with the rich ones because they know after digging her down for 10, 12, sometimes 15 years, he gonna get some. I seen a video where he said, Candy, that big ass mansion you had, you should have put my name on that house because I'm your husband. And what's yours is mine. And y'all know y'all know the goddamn saying. That man was over there trying to swindle Candy. Candy said, hold on. You do know my mama, right? You seen my mama? Y'all know Mama Joyce don't play that. She been trying to tell Candy this whole time. No, ma'am. You and this man are not equally yoked. You know what I'm saying? And so, what we doing? Now, Candy had the kitty cat to get the millionaire, the billionaire. You know what I'm saying? Candy been around here doing some of that real freaky deaky shit, y'all. Candy was out here saying, if you out at the club, don't think I'm not. Even if you out making love, don't think I'm not. People played with Candy like she wasn't that girl. Now, I did know Candy don't like to open her mouth when she be on this TV, child, and that bothers my soul. Every time I see Candy talk, she talk through her teeth and her mouth barely opens. You hear how weird that sounds? I'm not even opening my mouth. I don't like when she do that because I be like, girl, all that damn money. Your teeth look good. Open your mouth. Hell, why you hiding your tongue? That's so weird. Stop doing that. I don't know if y'all noticed that, but I'm gonna get off Candy because I don't want nobody to beat me up, child. They be one fight when I start talking about some of these celebrities, but I just call it how I see it. I grew up a little bit with Candy. I'm in my late 30s, so I grew up with this woman. A lot of things that I'm finding out now, I didn't know Shorty was doing that. You know what I'm saying? She openly admitted that, she be having these threesomes with her man, her and Tayana Taylor. They love telling somebody what they like to do in the bedroom, child. I just don't understand that. Now, you know, mm, her, Tiny, and Tayana, all out here leaking on stuff they ain't got no business, and they want to tell people what they did. We don't look. We messy, but sometimes we not that messy, right? You could tell the therapist what you did in your bedroom. We don't need to know. We know you very freaky girl, like Gucci Man said, but we don't need to know you very freaky girl, like Gucci Man said. Some stuff just be TMI, especially when they're a celebrity and you're a fan of them. It's like, damn, why you had to come out and tell me? You know what I'm saying? Like you be spanking your man, he be having balls in his mouth and stuff. Why you had to come out and tell us that? It's juicy though. Keep going, but still, damn. Cause you ain't even have to tell us all that. But that's the price you pay when you're on these folks' TV and they need you to tell all the embarrassing things about yourself and just humiliation rituals all across TV media, child. But I just thought that was crazy. We got these homosexuals. You got Todd out here talking about she should have added his name to the house and deed. I just feel like, like she said, no, that's my house. You had your own place. We can go get another house, but this will always be my house. I love that she said that because that's true. What the hell? And then somebody tried to bring up that women do the same thing to men. That is not true. That is not true. Some people put in their marriage clauses. If I've been married to you for 10 years plus, yes, you owe me half. Fuck out of here. I gave you 10 years of my life. What are you talking about? And some people honor the prenup. Some people leave with what they came with. Sometimes that ain't but, $2,000, $100. I mean, it is what it is. But before I get out of here, any comments, concerns, questions before I go? You know what I'm saying? Because again, I didn't plan on coming live. I was not planning on going live till Monday, but Monday is messy Monday, and I do plan on being a little messy on Monday. I got some things I want to talk about. Let me go in. Just wanted a couple of evidence from you in the beginning. Just couldn't hear what you were saying because my auntie be on the phone whispering. Okay. She said, so they never got a house together? Not that I saw at that one. Not that I saw. The video, and I want to say it's like a little show, I guess, where they're showing the day in their life, but that's the argument that they were having. Like, oh, you should have added me to your house. And she was like, no. Like, you get your own house or we get a house together. And remember didn't Todd get that I don't want to say condo. Was it a penthouse? Todd got a penthouse in New York. I want to say back in maybe 11 or 12. It's earlier on. But I know he had got his own penthouse, and they were saying that he was cheating in that child. They say he had some extra cootie cat in that penthouse job. I didn't see the proof, and I ain't the one to gossip, so y'all ain't heard that from me. But they said Todd was having a lot of fun since she opened that Pandora's box with other women's and stuff. I said, child, I ain't sharing my husband with nobody. You gonna have to fight me. You gonna have to fight me, child. But yeah, no, he got that penthouse to be closer to something, and I think he moved into her house, and they just always been staying there. So I'd have to look and see if they got something in between. Others aside from the restaurants, what's that? That Blaze restaurant, the old lady gang restaurant. She run that sex dungeon tour thing. She got the toys. I think that's it. Aside from music, of course, she write music. That lady be getting to the bag. Do you hear me? Candy gets to the bag. She said, okay, I remember the penthouse on New York. I wouldn't have opened that door Pandora box. Yeah, I wouldn't have either. Like, I wouldn't have either. Especially since we, her life story basically came out on the public. So it's like we know, you went through some, crazy stuff in your life. Then you had to deal with that crazy baby daddy, Riley daddy. And he definitely showed he crazy. So allegedly, but I know it's not allegedly because he really is crazy. But yeah, she had to deal with that. And then to get with Todd and thinking that he's just gonna love her for her. And it's starting to look like it's an angle. But and the reason I say that is because she's having to file for divorce and she's the one trying to separate from not feeling the love she wanted to get. Meanwhile, he willing to hold on because it fits his lifestyle. And that's just how I just feel like if therapy is not working, I mean, y'all doing stuff that a lot of men say they love, right? Like, I love if my woman open up the Pandora's box and do threesomes with me and, be lovey-dovey with another woman. That's my dream. That's my dream. But apparently we keep seeing that is not working. Y'all have seen Tayana Taylor, Iman Shumpert going through it because this man can't stop sleeping with another woman. Even though Tayana opened that Pandora's box. Same as Candy. How come when women do give men what they want, or that type of fantasy, it's like it don't be working out. Like they want to keep doing it, but just behind your back for the thrill of it. Not even because they really like the other girl, but they just doing it because of the thrill. Like, I'm just doing this because normally we do this with my wife, but I get to do it with you, without my wife. It's like, what the hell? No. So I want y'all to look at that. I want y'all to look at that. And I can't say Iman Shumpert was a homosexual because I believe Tayana and him got a place together. Even though he wanted to take the house. I thought that was crazy. She said she definitely got the bag. Candy getting that money. Hey guys, Child D. Thanks for being here. Yes, girl, that money. She said it's a spirit. I believe that. I sure do. She said I thought they were a power couple, but that right. You would think that. Like imagine, even when like I saw, not saw, but everybody heard the album, the Lemonade album with Beyonce, right? It's like that. You was cheating on Beyonce of all people. Like she owned the internet. How you gonna cheat on the lady on it? We be saying that as a joke. For anybody that's never heard that before, Beyonce's internet is just a joke. But I'm like, how you cheat on a lady on the damn internet? Like, but it be that type. So imagine if it came out that they opened their doors to Pandora's box and was letting other partners in. You'd be like, yo, the women that have this type of like money or power or business, It's like they get these men and then they give the men what they want, but they still don't wound up with the happily ever after. Look at Will Smith and Jada. Like, even them two, the same thing. They open up their bedroom to all type of people, child. We ain't gonna get down that rabbit hole because y'all ain't gonna get me beat up, allegedly. But they said both of them was inviting, some interesting characters, child. Probably some Therians in the building, child. What they be over there doing, but it didn't work for them either. So either it's a taboo thing that people don't realize doesn't work, or maybe it's an experimental thing that people have to go through with their partner to know, like, we should have never did this. We should have never invited Becky into our bedroom. Because now Becky done had a whole child by your man, and okay. Okay. That one said, I love Todd and Kenny as a couple. Me too. I did. I really did. And I was rooting for him as the underdog because Mama Joyce just would not let him live. Like, I don't know. Mama Joyce saw something we didn't see back then. Y'all remember how much hell she gave that man? Lord have mercy. I know Bravo will strike me if I play that little shit, but Mama Joyce did not play with that man. I know that's right. That one. I'm a Scorpio, baby. I'm very stingy. I do have a jealous side to me, especially when it comes to my man. No. 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 We'll look at you together. We out in public, we'll look at you together. I definitely will be like, damn, look at me. We have like a thing, we'll be like, damn, girl. Or he'll be like, damn, girl. And I look and I'll be like, damn, girl. I say the same thing. Like, it's an insider joke. Especially when we would be looking at people with them real ant bodies and shit. That should be crazy. We just be, shooting a bubble together. But yeah, we will look at you together. We will look at this crazy stuff on TV. We'll be in here laughing. But no. Don't touch me and don't touch him. Because, I'm about stupid about that nigga. So I'm about stupid about that one. She said, Mama Joyce get on my nerves. So, excuse me, y'all. But Mama Joyce was on to something. Mama Joyce, I feel like, even though back then, a lot of people did say, like, oh, Mama Joyce jealous of Candy's success. Yeah, I remember when they were saying that. They was really pushing that. Especially on Shade Room and all them other places, Media Takeout, all of the blog sites before, people started showing that child being a blogger. But yeah, them types of sites always put out that Mama Joyce was jealous of Candy's success. So anybody getting close to Candy, like a friend or anybody like that, she always want to run them away. But she obviously saw something in Todd that a lot of the public didn't see. Because even now, I'm like, damn, like, he might have cheated once or twice, but you're gonna leave him alone. So it's like that. Like, even I'm still rooting for them, but I'm also rooting for her peace too. Because she deserved that. Hardworking as she is, child, shit. Everybody deserves some happiness. She said, I never knew Candy's daughter didn't care for Todd either. Now that I did not know. Well, I know. Remember, he has an older daughter too. So remember, I think it was a time where Riley and the older daughter of him didn't get along. And it was mostly about who's spoiled and who gets their way. I think Todd's daughter felt odd and was like, they're not treating me like family or not treating me right. But I always see the family pictures. Y'all know they used to do the Christmas card pictures and stuff like that. Mama Joyce, old mean ass self, didn't never want to be in the picture. But yeah, I think the daughter and Riley had some issues in the beginning. And I think it was because Riley got to accept 2 extra people in her life before Candy and Todd had babies. So, I kind of understood where Riley was coming from. Young, I've been the only child all my life. You come to bring this girl around, she older than me. Like, y'all get to let her stay out late. But then again, y'all will give me a credit card. I think that was what was going on the show that they were showing. In the earlier seasons of Real Housewives. You can tell, look, I've been watching that show for a while now. So I can recall a few things. But yeah. She said, do you think they would ever get back together? Like, every time I want to answer, I'm like, whatever that happened, behind the scenes, and I'm so glad that it's not messy yet for them. I'm very glad that it's not all over the place where you got to take a side. You just clearly see two people are not making it through like they want. You know what I'm saying? But they sticking it out for the kids and co-parenting very well. I think if you look at one of the interviews for Candy, she was saying how, yeah, he's going to be at Thanksgiving dinner. And yeah, he's going to be at this party for the kids. I love that. She ain't out here saying, I don't want him around me. He's a bum or he's a this. You know what I'm saying? Just dissing her husband because I'm pretty sure she loved the man. And even though he's about to be an ex-man, I love how she's handling that for the public. Now, y'all know how messy stuff goes. And when people file for divorce, it's not always somebody putting it out there. Normally, people go looking for shit. And it is public record when you file for divorce. So, even with that information out there and as private as she tries to be, I think she just trying to make sure this is not messy. I don't think she want Todd no more. I think they probably tried to work things out. I believe they've been broke up for a long time, probably almost a year now. They probably, do the damn, little dingling thing, having sex, every now and then, and it just be that. It just be sex. But honestly, judging by her behavior and how she's handling the news, stand up. I have no choice but to applaud that. No choice but to applaud that. Candy is doing a good job. And I don't see him out here dragging her and taking her down through there. Y'all know Teyana Taylor is, and I ain't trying to compare, but just speaking on women in color and men in color marriage, public celebrity stuff. But Teyana and Iman stuff was very messy, especially even more messier over money. You know what I'm saying? So I just hope this don't get like that. Like, keep it just how you been doing, Candy. Yes, y'all co-parent for them kids. If you need to put your arm around him and smile in pictures, do that. And y'all handle y'all turmoil behind the scenes. You're gonna have to give him some money. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna have to give him some money now. You're gonna have to give him a little, alimony, spousal support. I'm here for it. Hell, I'm here for it. The man was living a certain type of way with you for 11 years. Y'all got businesses together. Go ahead and run him a little bit of that alimony, little spousal support. You get your custody of the children. Give him a reasonable amount for child support. And y'all be friends and still do the sex dungeon together. That's just where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying? It means you gotta be friends and stuff because they still like that freaky deaky stuff together. I'm pretty sure that don't just end out of nowhere. Okay, but yeah, they probably just realize they better off as friends, child. She said, I pray it doesn't get messy for them and they can co-parent for the kids. So far, they doing good. I saw that interview with her, and I may have to see if I can pull it up here. I'm getting ready to get off actually in about 3 minutes, but there's probably another time we can break down her interview that she did. And she was very honest. I love an honest, transparent celebrity. Like, it ain't even y'all be all in my business. But she said a lot without having to say it. And it was so classy how she answered it. She didn't open her mouth. Her teeth was all closed and stuff. You know how she be talking, but she was, I loved her response. I like Candy, period. You know what I'm saying? I've always been here riding for Candy, especially when Phaedra, that's my Scorp sister, but I don't appreciate how she treated Candy. I ain't like that. Because Candy was not trying to be with you and fill up on you, child. She is not Summer from damn Bad Girls Club. Y'all have not seen. Summer has been allegedly, make sure I use that word, allegedly filling up on Dolly and all of her friends. That is weird behavior to me. Do not be around me dancing and having a good time, and then when you get a little tipsy, a little drunk, you start feeling on me and shit. Don't do that. Like, no. So that girl tried to put that on Candy. That shit had made me mad. Yeah, we all was in here crying for Candy. Well, at least I was. Cause that's Bay. Don't be doing her. She said Todd is good with those kids too. I can't take that away from him. Todd is a good damn daddy. Sure is. Todd is a good daddy. And again, we don't need to know all the ins and outs for us to see what we see, even when they ain't showing it. Todd is a good dad. Candy's a good mom. She's a busy mom, but it works for her family. It works for her household. And I just feel like they're gonna be good. So far, so good. Now, like I said, I did see the video where they showing how they have difference in opinion, especially when it came to, her putting her house name in his name, child, Candy and Chris. Not with that damn Mama Joyce, but I think they're gonna be real good. I think they're good friends anyway, still. She said, we'll be honest, every marriage isn't perfect. Some marriages may look really good to other people, but not knowing it's the work behind the scenes that keep it together. It takes two to keep it together, going by personal experience. First of all, thanks for sharing that. Let me highlight that. Very good perspective and very true as well. My aunt and my uncle, they've been married now 26 years, and I've seen every stage, and they're still together. And I just love that. I want to emulate that, and just this is probably why I take my precious time in tying the knot. Excuse me, and it's just because I just don't want to be making that type of decision. I don't know. And I know what people may say, like, "What you made a decision to have children? You need to shut the hell up and leave me alone." But my children were supposed to be here. They came through birth control. So I mean, what you want me to do? The BC failed. They were meant to be here, and I'm grateful for them. But yeah, that's just, oh God, that Lord have mercy. I only want to do that one time in my life, so taking my time is the best thing for me. I'm telling you, people, Lord, just that going by personal experience. Yeah, very true. Remember, I mean, we all thought Will and Jada was perfect as hell, and then it came out she was still trying to hump on Tupac from the grave. I was like, "The hell wrong with this lady?" Then she messing with that young ass boy August Alsina and was okay with it, and told her husband to his face it was an entanglement. Bookie, get over it. And Will Smith was sitting at that table like, the fuck? No, you didn't just tell me what. I think he slick wanted to jump across the table on her, but he knew better. Don't you do that. Her mama still look like she about 10 years old. She whooped your ass. Jada mama must be eating children because ain't no way you look that damn good. And Jada mama like 100 years old. That lady look damn good. I don't know how old Jada mama is, but damn, she looks very, very good for her age. Very good. She said, yes, ma'am, and counseling does work, not just for the marriage, but the kids too. It also affects them. Yeah. And that's why I liked what Candy has said about they still co-parent and show up together for certain events, even though they're not together. So imagine, right? She said, hey, Miss Nina, listen, I put up Christmas decoration. Yes, yes, yes. Thanks for joining. That is so true. Well, what I was about to say. This couple that I was going to bring up. I was about to bring up a couple that had to. First of all, y'all know this Ray J and Princess. Yeah, get into it because this man had to just get arrested for pulling out a pum pum. Well, yeah, I think she said Ray pulled out a pum pum on her. Let me see. Threatened to pum pum her because she was trying to take the kids somewhere, and he was like she had been drinking. I don't, Ray does a lot of very weird things. I've done plenty of videos on that man. Their marriage seems to just not be going correctly. You know what I'm saying? No scripted show needed or nothing. Ray is just like a loose cannon. And Princess, I just don't get that situation, child. I don't know. I think they was trying to get it together for the kids, and yeah. That situation is volatile. I mean, on camera, and you threatened to pull out the pew pew. Well, she says you pulled the pew pew on her allegedly, but Ray got to get that together. I don't know what demons Ray is fighting, but I just feel like, Whitney's spirit messing with him, and he need to just come clean about what happened. And Brandy, we want to know what's on that note that Whitney gave you before she went up them steps at that after party in that hotel room. Yes, I'm talking to you. Allegedly. We just want to know what's on the note, Brandy. You don't want to get it. She said, me and my husband do counseling through our church for free and the kids, and we are very involved. Sometimes you forget yourself and or your spouse. Very true. Very true. So true. And you can forget, lose yourself into some stuff and then not even realize, like, you don't even remember who you were. Like, who the fuck am I? Like, this was not who I was 15, 20 years ago. You got to get that spark back. Do different stuff, Transparency moment. My honey and I operate through the Paired app, and I love that app. If you and your partner want to, spice things up or do things a little bit different or play games with each other where it helps you learn more about the person, download Paired. I love that app. Me and him get to do special little games and quizzes and see if we match on certain stuff. And it's so fun. I'm re-interested in stuff I've seen for the last 8 years of being with him, but now it feels new again because he gets to open up in a whole different way. We get to laugh about it after. You know what I'm saying? It becomes so much more fun. Like, why you answer that question like that? Or he'd be like, I thought you was gonna say me on this one. I'm like, no. So it's kind of fun. So yeah. Some stuff it really works. Counseling works for some people. Like for me and my honey, we like the Parrot app so far. Others they go to church counseling or attend church period just to get right as one under God. A lot of people do different things, but conflict resolution is definitely the biggest part. Definitely the biggest part. And we all got to know how to handle that. Hey, E2 Short, thanks for being here. Terry said, not gonna lie, I'm still rocking with Will Smith, no matter what the media view him as the bad light. Didn't care much for Jada and Chris Rock deserved to be bitch slapped, especially when he disrespected. He said when he's in death typo in the bad light. No, I know what you meant. Thank you for saying that. You know, a lot of people still rock with Will Smith. I ain't even gonna hold you. I don't have an issue with the man. I grew up with this man, right? Hell, I'm an late 80s baby at that. I grew up with the man, but no, Will was giving them simp. He was giving them simp tendencies, child. Let his wife tell him in his face. She had an entanglement, child. Just Will nicer than me. Cause I wish a motherfucker would. I wish you would tell me you had an entanglement in my face on your TV show. Like you ain't finna embarrass me there. But yeah. Will cool. You know, there's some crazy stuff out there about him too, but this ain't about that, child. But you know, still one of the badass men in acting history. And then yes, Brandy got that note before she went upstairs and to her demise. And she just need to go ahead and tell you. I don't know why they're trying to keep all these secrets. Why so many people have to pass away before we found out? Like damn, I shouldn't. Every time it's like every 10 years I find out something. You could have just said up front back then. So what? Like I'm gonna be 55 and it's gonna be something just coming out. Be like, could have said this shit when it was relevant back then. Guess we gotta wait for some people, going on. So we find out more stuff about Weird Hollyweird. Cause you know how they do, y'all. But yes, anything else, y'all? I'm gonna get ready to hop up out of here. I stayed a little 6 minutes over. So thanks y'all for joining. This is such an impromptu live. I just wanted to get y'all, thinking about other stuff for today. But yeah, y'all hit the like button. This one is not like a big I want to monetize type live. Nothing like that. Just hit the like button, support me as the host. I really appreciate that. I gotta get in the habit of going live more. So if you see lives like this, that is why it's me getting into the habit of showing you something, talking about it. Let's discuss it, laugh about it, or give opinions, and then just go from there, right? So, because I'm trying to just do it, but it's slow. I got a whole job. So I don't get to go live at times like this. I usually be at work. So I appreciate y'all rocking with me. And yeah, hype me up. Hell. If you ever get the opportunity and you watching the replay, hype me up. I'm a small YouTuber and I'm just trying to get out there, y'all, and talk about, the stuff that people usually skip over. I usually try to harp in on that because what we doing. Thank you so much, guys, Child D. Thank you for your feedback. Thank y'all for your engagement. Because, that helps me stay on track. I get to see what y'all thinking and get y'all's opinion and y'all view. You see how Terry came in and he had a whole difference of opinion with Will Smith. And, that's bro. Point blank period. Gave us a man's perspective in the chat. That's what we need. This ain't just for us ladies. You know what I'm saying? The men's can speak out too. Don't be scared, okay? Okay, come outside. We not going to jump you. Dang. And to those watching the replay, we still not gonna jump you. You can put some in the comment section. We ain't gonna jump you. Because we respect each other over here and respect each other's opinion. And we just here to have a good time as always. Listen, it's Friday. Y'all be good to yourselves. Be good to each other. Okay? And save me some of y'all leftovers because some of y'all had some good stuff. And I want to taste it. But other than that, yeah. I'm gonna let my kids get, they're in the movie room, but I'm gonna let them get in the living room back, child. I don't like them in here when I'm on live, but my son was like, "You gotta go live right now." Yes, because this is my house. Get your ass on. The hell. Hey, I am that somebody. Thanks for stopping through. Make sure, yes, catch the replay and then hit the like button if you like what was going on. And hype me up. Hype me up. Hype me up. Y'all enjoy the rest of y'all evening. Oh man, I think it's on.